Hello, everybody. It's Coach Lentz, and we are going to read a little bit more in our book of Look Into Your Body. Today, we're going to talk about my favorite part of our body, the heart. We're also going to talk about some things called the circulatory system that kind of help our heart do its job. So here we go. Move our camera back. All right, the heart. Your heart is a very strong muscle. I've been teaching this to 6th through 2nd graders, and not a lot of them knew that. Your heart, is a muscle. It is an involuntary muscle that you cannot control. Your heart is a pump. It pumps blood through your body. The beating of your heart makes the blood move through your body. Your heart is always beating. The heart pumps blood through a system of tiny hollow tubes called blood vessels. There are 3 types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Together with the heart, they make up the circulatory system. Arteries and veins are connected to each other by tiny tubes called capillaries. Capillaries are so small and so thin you cannot see them with the naked eye. It means you need a microscope, everybody. Arteries are strong and carry blood away from the heart, and veins use valves to carry blood back to your heart. I always remember A in arteries is away, so arteries carries blood away and veins carry blood back. So in our picture right here, we have an artery carrying blood away, capillaries, tiny tubes, and then veins that carry blood back to the heart. Your heart slows down when you rest, we know that, and speeds up when you play. That is because when you play, your body needs more oxygen to help it move. Hey, we talked about that in class this year. How many blood vessels are in your body? I knew this too. This is crazy, everybody. If you took your blood vessels and placed end to end, your body's blood vessels would reach about 60,000 miles. So you have 60,000 miles worth of blood vessels in your body. They would stretch around the world more than 2 times. That's pretty awesome. We have all of that in our body. Kind of cool. All right, let me show you this big old picture of our heart here. Move my camera down. Okay. Fun facts about our heart. If you make a fist, that's about the size of your heart. So if your fist is smaller, well, your heart's smaller. It will get bigger, though. I promise. Also, your heart beats 10,000 times a day, 100,000 times a year. No, I got that backwards. I looked this up this last week. About 100,000 times a week, 3.5 million times a year, and 3.5 billion if you live to be 100, which I hope we all want to be living when we're 100, which would be pretty cool. Okay, the heart weighs approximately 10 ounces. That's about as much as a shoe weighs. So it's about as big as your fist and weighs about as much as a shoe. Kind of cool. Your heart pumps about 5 quarts of blood per minute. A doctor uses a tool called a stethoscope to listen to your heart. A quart, everybody, is about that much. That much, five of those in a minute. Pretty cool. And this, actually, I do believe, stuck. There we go. Opens up. One of these days you'll learn more about the heart, either from me or another teacher. But your heart has 4 different rooms that blood hangs out in before it gets pumped on to the next room and then pumped on to your body. So there's 4 different rooms. A little too much for us to cover today, but pretty cool picture of our heart right there. Boom. Okay, next page, all about our circulatory system. Let me read this one to you. All right. The blood in your body helps to keep you alive and healthy. I like being alive and I like being healthy. Those are 2 cool things. It carries the food that you eat and the oxygen that you breathe to all of your body parts. It helps your body to heal and to fight germs. A special system called the circulatory system, that includes your heart, we just talked about that, moves your blood around your body. The circulatory system moves in a big circle around your body. Blood travels to your heart through veins. We knew that. It travels from your heart to your body's organs through arteries. We knew that too. Ooh, this is talking about checking our pulse, which when you guys are a little bit older at Rockridge, we'll do. I'll teach you right now. I'll just read the fun fact. You can put your second finger, 2 fingers, on the inside of your wrist and feel the blood pumping through your body. This is called your pulse. We check our pulse right up here. It's a little bit easier. Okay, we have some things in our circulatory system real quick. Let's talk about. So this is a small picture right here of your lungs. You breathe oxygen into your lungs. The air enters many branching passages, which get smaller and smaller. At the end of the smallest passage are tiny air sacs. These sacs are called alveoli. The oxygen travels from the alveoli to your capillaries and through your body, which is awesome. I like being able to breathe and have stuff move through my body. Up here, this big donut is not a donut. It's a red blood cell. That's what our blood looks like. If you look at one tiny piece of it, they look like little red donuts. This is a red blood cell. Red blood cells carry oxygen to different parts of your body. Did you know you have about 5 1/4 of blood in your body? That's about the same as 7.5 soft drink cans. So there's a good visual for you. Okay, immune system time. This is also part of our circulatory system. Immune systems help keep us strong and healthy, and they fight germs that enter our body. So right here, we have white blood cells. This is a white blood cell. White blood cells grow in your bone marrow that help your body fight and destroy bacteria and viruses. They're kind of like warriors in our body that, like police officers that like arrest the bad guys. Pretty cool. This is a platelet. I bet you have some platelets you can see right now. I'll tell you why in a second. This is a platelet. These sticky cells group together when you are cut to form a clot, which helps you stop bleeding. If you have a scab, I have a little cut on my hand. The rough stuff, the scab, those are platelets, part of your circulatory system, like a Band-Aid that your body makes. And then the last picture here, before we wrap it up, 2 pictures, sorry. This is plasma, this honey-looking stuff here. Plasma is a clear yellowish liquid that carries blood cells, platelets, and chemicals in your blood. Also important. Last picture over here. This is a picture of the circulatory system. The blue and red lines you see are blood vessels. Fun fact here, this is not in the book. This is just something that I know. So our heart, guys, right here. Our feet, way down here. Okay? I want you to notice how often you have to clip your fingernails compared to your toenails. Your toenails and your feet, before we talk about the toenails, your feet, if you get hurt, your feet take longer to heal because they're further away from your body and they don't get the greatest blood that maybe our hands or our arms, anywhere on our chest would get. But because of that, because our feet are so far away and they don't get the best blood flow, supply of blood, your toenails grow slower than your fingernails. Fun fact. All right, I will hopefully see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye, guys.